Closer mic.
To what do you attribute the lack of accomplishment by the Republican leadership in the 2000 through 2006 time period?
This is a great question. I'll tell you why. It's a trick question. They were very effective. They were very effective at being progressive and not conservative. And you know, we took our budgets from, well, actually, at the end of Bill Clinton, we actually did have one actual real surplus. And then we went and spent hundreds of billions of dollars all the way to the point where now we're at $1.2 trillion of deficit a year, which hopefully we'll fix next year, God willing. You know, Republicans have really sold out on their principles, I believe. We've really moved away from being the conservative party and moving to a more, well, we need to be more of the middle ground and maybe have a few people that are even rhinos and voting more liberally than they should be. I know that each of us can probably name off several people in Congress that vote inconsistently with even the Republican Party that was effective from 2000 to 2006. I really feel like the leadership sold out so that they could control the money more effectively. There was a plan of action for many years, a contract for America. Everybody knows that. Newt Gingrich tried to sell it to everybody, and then the party sold out. They were elected to be conservative, and then when they got the money and they got the power, they said, well, you know what, now that we have the money and power, let's change the rules a little bit. It's time now to get back to being the conservative party. It's time now to represent the people who want actual federal spending cuts, who want actual tax relief, who want actual strong military, who want to make sure that we're defending our country, we're doing the right thing, but we're not involved all over the place. These are the policies that I'm going to make sure that I get back to when I'm elected, and I would hope that anybody elected for the 8th District would do the same.
Leadership. They dropped the ball and they didn't have any leadership. He's absolutely right on the fact that Newt Gingrich did push through the contract for America, and he showed leadership. That's what he did. He was able to get it through the House by showing leadership, and they were able to cut Clinton off at the knees. If you remember, Clinton was running like crazy to be a super liberal president until '94 with the contract with America and Newt Gingrich. And when a conservative showed some leadership, all of a sudden, our liberal president became a centrist. We can do it again. And we can do it even better. That's what I've been talking about, is taking the lessons of the past and applying them to the present and applying them to the future. We need to reestablish those conservative principles and move the ball down the court and actually move us towards the goal, not just talk about it.
I agree. There's been so many problems. Leadership deficit, I believe, is one of the biggest problems. Actually, it is the #1 issue facing our country today. Is we don't have leaders, we have corruption. And we have to replace that corruption with leadership. So I agree 100%. I think that we both are sitting on the same territory here. We've got to move away from having nothing and following it. And we need to find real leaders of value and principle to put there. And that's what our founding fathers would be doing today. They would be coming up with a solution, a peaceful solution, to get back to the values that our country was based upon. And I hope that we can do that next year.
You have 1 more minute.
Right. The Republicans spent like liberals. And then expected everybody to take it. I think that one of the things about leadership is keeping your eye, not only is one of the things I do, 10 years experience, one of the things I do over and over again, keeping your eye on the end, on your goal, and then negotiating your way between the start and the finish. And you have to have signposts along the way. You have to have mile markers, and you have to know where you're going, and you have to be able to get there. And it's leadership over and over again. It's what we need in the House. The House has shown none. Kevin Brady has shown none. I know how to do that.